New doubts are being cast over the lifeline of the Australian economy after BHP Billiton's decision to shelve $30 billion worth of investment at South Australia's Olympic Dam. The Resources Minister has declared the mining boom over, and that's put him at odds with his own Finance Minister and raised the stakes in the political argument over what's causing the investment slowdown. From Canberra, Karen Binney reports.
$30 billion just gushed out of the investment pipeline at Olympic Dam. The Resources Minister reckons it's drying up everywhere.
You've got to understand the resources boom is over. We've done well. $270 billion in investment, the envy of the world. It has got tougher in the last 6 to 12 months.
Bust? What bust? The Finance Minister isn't having a bit of it.
No, I think the mining boom's still got a long way to run, but what I would say is that the government has always assumed that the terms of trade would step down over time.
Whatever the industry's condition, its spending plans are being cut, and that's fueling a lively political debate over the cause. Tony Abbott's certain the carbon and mining taxes weighed on BHP Billiton's mind, but...
Have you actually read BHP's statements?
No. To have the alternative Prime Minister putting forward baseless propositions, not even reading the statement because he thinks it's in his political interest, really demonstrates what sort of character we have here.
He was still making misleading statements and he hadn't even brought himself to read a one-page statement.
Now Mr Abbott's clarifying his position.
Had you read BHP's announcement?
Yes, I had.
When did you read it?
About 3:45 yesterday afternoon.
So why did you say on ABC last night that you hadn't?
I was responding to something that Lee had said about Marius Kloppers.
BHP Billiton's chief has dismissed suggestions that carbon and mining taxes played any part in its decision to put the Olympic Dam expansion on hold. Marius Kloppers has blamed the high Australian dollar, falling uranium prices and higher capital costs. The opposition still isn't convinced.
The reality is that the carbon tax is a factor in Olympic Dam. If Marius Kloppers decides out of politeness or for business reasons not to attack the government on it, that's Marius's call.
The mining industry is not buying into the argument, but it does sound a warning for the future.
You've got an environment that is increasingly challenging for Australia and leaves us vulnerable to the competition from emerging economies who are resource rich.
Boom, bust or challenge, it's all in a name. Karen Binney, ABC News, Canberra.